This is without a doubt the most dominant defensive tackle in this class, bar none. You got one play, 4th and goal. They're trying to get on the 1 yard line. They're trying to score for the game winner. You want him in front of the ball. You just don't want him in front of the ball for like 70 plays. He can only do it for like 10. What is up, everyone? It is Jake with Master Football. Back at it again. Happy Friday. We got another prospect on our Obscure Prospect series. All right, we've seen a lot of different positions. We've seen, receiver. We've seen offensive line. We've seen some defensive line. We've seen some corners, some linebackers. We've seen a couple different positions there. Now, most of the guys that I've seen so far have been pretty impressive in terms of they're NFL athletes. They're legit guys that are going to get drafted. They're going to go somewhere. However, this next guy that we're going to be talking about today, he is far and away the most physically gifted. I mean, maybe Trill Williams, but from a physical gifts perspective, it is very hard to beat this next guy. All right, so we had Taron Jackson on the outside. We need a guy on the inside now, okay? Now, we had Taron Jackson. We had Milton Williams, who's kind of like a D&D tackle, something like that. Let's get ourselves a nose, okay? Let's get ourselves a big, big boy. I'm talking about going and checking out our dear friend, Mr. Quinton Bohanna, University of Kentucky defensive tackle. All right, so University of Kentucky Wildcats defensive tackle, Quinton Bohanna. Now, this is nuts. So you can see he's clearly a big boy. He's listed here in his recruiting profile, 6'4", 315 pounds. This picture is 2015. We're assuming he was 17, 18 when he was a senior, so 2018 or 2017. That means that this picture, he's 16 or 17 years old. He's clearly massive. Look at a couple of the offers that he had. Kentucky, Louisville, Cincinnati, Memphis, Ole Miss, ultimately decided to go to Kentucky. We're going to see about that right now. Again, now, that was when he was a recruit. Now, 6'4", 357. Big boy, okay? Checking him out, played in 45 career games, 33 starts, 27 in a row, including 27 in a row in his 4-year career. He's totaled 59 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 4 PBUs, 3 quarterback hurries, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. You got to remember, he plays nose tackle. Nose tackles they do not accumulate a lot of stats. That's really impressive for what he's asked to do. What he's asked to do is be in the middle, be big, and take up space and mess people up. And your boy does that. Looking down here, born in Memphis, Tennessee. Nickname is Big Bo. Chose Kentucky because he liked it. It was a great family fit. The cool thing down here, major is information communication technology. I love that, okay? No regular old comm degree, okay? No BS, something like that, okay? My boy's smart. He's doing his thing. Again, checking out the stats. Again, you see there, 2020, he had 10 tackles, 3 solo, 7 assisted, 1 pass deflection. That's it. Again, you got to remember, he is not asked to be on the field for 1,000 snaps like, Aaron Donald does. First of all, Aaron Donald is crazy. But what he's asked to do is be in the middle, be big, take up space, and mess people up. All right, time for that Pro Football Focus breakdown. So we see here, their basic projection for him is in the 5th round. He could be a huge difference maker if he gets into a more traditional nose tackle size range. He's actually, it sounds crazy, he's too big. He's not too big in terms that he needs to lose muscle. He's too big. He needs to kind of trim down. He's got some baby fat on him. But this is without a doubt the most dominant defensive tackle in this class, bar none. You got one play, 4th and goal. They're trying to get on the 1 yard line. They're trying to score for the game winner. You want him in front of the ball. You just don't want him in front of the ball for like 70 plays. He can only do it for like 10. I mean, his breakdown is nuts, okay? So his biggest strength, his first step. 6'4", 357, absolutely massive. Really, really, actually pretty good at attacking for the defensive tackle position. Really good as a pass rusher. Legit upper body power. You'll see him right. He's going to throw a swim move on one guy. Literally takes out the guard and the center in one swoop. Poof, takes them both out. His first step is nuts. It's fast. He is awesome. Now, the issues with him is that he is the kind of guy where you want him. He is the most dominant player potentially of all the players I reviewed for like 10 plays. He's never played more than 381 snaps in a season. That's just not very much. This last season, in 2020, he had 216 snaps at the A gap, 86 in the B gap, 4 over tackle, 1 outside tackle. That's it. So what is that? Less than 380? I mean, that's not very many. So you can see that he's definitely not going to be a top 10 pick. He just doesn't provide the value in terms of pure value per snap. But he's also got an issue here with he's not necessarily a true hold the line defensive tackle in terms of like where he's just not going to move. Those big defensive tackles in the 3-4s were just designed to nose. You're not moving me. I'm not moving. I'm just going to stay right here. He's actually kind of weird. He's a smaller defensive tackle trapped in a bigger defensive tackle's body. But I think that, that's where the issue is with him. Okay. He's not necessarily great when he closing on the ball, when he sheds blocks. He's not going to be a great chaser. I mean, again, he's just, it sounds crazy. He's too big for what he does and what he wants to do. I'll tell you what, if he loses down to about 325, he's going to be lean, mean. He's going to be a killer in the NFL. The problem is 357, not great weight. We're actually going to see a couple clips here. We have an ESPN highlight. We're going to actually show up here real quick. So this first snap, you're going to see him. I actually think they're going to try and double team him, but he is going to slap this guard out of the way. It's nuts. Let's check it out. Oof. Get off me, little boy. Same thing here. We're going to see he's really good with his hands. Surprisingly good with his hands. Really quick, especially in the interior. Maybe not chasing people down, but this is where he wants to be inside the nose. He's going to be pushing the pocket. Get off me. Get out of the way. That's what he does, man. That is where he's at. The problem with him, though, is if you could see this for 40 snaps a game as opposed to maybe 20, God, he'd be so deadly because he is borderline unblockable. He is by far my favorite prospect to review, okay? He's big, he's physical, he's skilled, he's quick, he's got everything. He needs to improve his motor. He needs to stay on the field. And if he can do those things, he needs to lose weight. First thing you got to do, I'm telling you right now, he needs to be he needs to be on a treadmill. He needs to be in a sauna. He needs to be losing weight because if he can do that, everything else is there. The hands, the aggressiveness. You just need him on a more consistent play-to-play, outcome. You don't want him to be, here and here and here and here. His scoring throughout the seasons hasn't been great because it's been a lot of great, but it's been a lot of not great. And you'll even see that in if you watch a couple of his videos. Pro Football Focus basically said that he is unbelievably dominant, has some of the best film out of everybody out there. Just really inconsistent, and his downs are down. Okay, there's times when if he gets gassed, he gets gassed. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Again, I had so much fun filling this one. Quinton Bohanna. I hope that he gets his weight right. He takes his NFL career seriously because he's got everything. Teams are drooling over him if he can be what they think he can be. Right now, he's limited in what he can do. But if he can be what people think he can be awesome. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Again, remember, you guys know, even if you don't like it, hit that like button, comment, say you don't like it. Just you can help me out with that YouTube algorithm. All right, well, everybody, thank you so much. I will see you next week. Have a good weekend.